Welcome to episode 4 of Crowns of Fire. Today I will be showing you this creeper farm behind me, which is ridiculously efficient, and I will be showing you exactly how this farm works. First of all, this farm is extremely small. It's only about 20 blocks wide by 20 blocks wide and 10 blocks tall. So it won't take up a whole lot of space, although you do want to make sure and build it over an ocean biome for maximum efficiency. To demonstrate how powerful this farm actually is, I've left it running for about 5 minutes. So let's go to the Nether and check out our collection system to see how many creepers we have spawned. Now you can hook this up to an automatic killing machine so that these creepers automatically collect, but I prefer to leave them here in the Nether because there is no mob cap whenever a creature moves through a portal, and they do not despawn once they've gone through a portal. So the mob cap in the overworld stays exactly the same, allowing you to have an infinite number of creepers in this space. This also allows for you to get XP and about triple the normal gunpowder. I'm gonna kill these guys real quick just to show you how much gunpowder you can get. It's at currently about 3 rows, 3.5. So just from about 5 minutes, we already got about 2 more stacks of gunpowder than we had previously, which means this farm produces around 30 to 40 stacks of gunpowder per hour. This is the fastest farm I've ever built, and honestly, the easiest. For each of what I call nodes in this farm, you are going to need a dispenser, some trapdoors, 4 sea pickles, strangely enough, some stairs, jungle leaves, and a boat. You might be wondering how this plays in, but it will make sense in a moment. I did a 7 node by 7 node farm, so it took me about 49 dispensers to construct it, which actually is not bad, especially with the villager hall. The most expensive part of this build, by far, is the obsidian for the portals, though. So make sure you have a solid supply of obsidian before you build this farm. Now, you place this dispenser on the ground. Then you put the raft inside of the dispenser. Next, you place leaves here. Then you're going to waterlog these leaves. Now, this allows the boat to rise up through without causing any obstructions to the boat. Next, here's where the sea pickles come in. You place 4 sea pickles here. Next, the portal needs to be constructed on top of the nodules. It has to be directly lined up with the nodules. Otherwise, it won't collect any of the creepers. After you've constructed the portal, next you will need to make a little bit of space outside of the little nodule. And for each nodule, you will need to go over 3 blocks and then place another one. This makes it where there is not enough room for spiders to spawn in between these modules, and creepers get collected as quickly as possible. Now, you will also need to make sure and light this portal. This way the creepers can be collected as quickly as possible. Now, next, you will place trapdoors along these areas. This makes it where only creepers can spawn, because creepers are slightly shorter than other mobs and can spawn underneath trapdoors. This is extremely important in creating creeper farms, because, well, it's literally the only way to get only creepers to spawn. You will also need to come up here and place 1 stair block like this, facing this module. You'll need to waterlog that stair block. This is very important, because it also allows the boat to travel up to the correct position without being obstructed. Now, if you use a stair block, the water will not flow anywhere, but a slab should work because we have these trapdoors beneath it. So either one works for that. Now what you're going to do is you are going to craft up a button, and you'll place this button next to the module. Click this button, and then break it. Now the boat has spawned and been crammed into this block here. Whenever something enters this boat, it will be crammed into this block as well, but since creepers are still 2 blocks tall, their heads will come up through the obsidian, allowing for an instantaneous collection into the nether. This will create a bit more lag for most servers, but if you're on a single player world, it won't really be that big of a deal, especially since the farm only runs when you're near it. So it'll only cause lag on your server if someone is currently running the farm, spawning in these entities. You might also be wondering what we plan on using all this gunpowder for, since it produces such large amounts. The main thing we need is just rockets, but it's also nice to have a healthy stash of TNT, which is definitely a good idea to give to me, Jester. Something else that's related to the gunpowder farm is that Jester, over here at his base, has been constructing this, has been constructing this rather gigantic sugarcane farm. He'll be automating this later, but for now, all you do is you come over here, you break or place this block, and it will send off the machine towards that furnace over there, collecting all the sugarcane that grows in its path. It's very helpful for getting large amounts of fireworks. With the explosives that are being produced by this farm, I went to the nether and got myself a little bit of an upgrade in about a 20-minute trip. I found the smithing template the other day and really wanted to get to this final stage of late game. Looks so good. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.